Now, I'm from Philly, so before I met my wife, I was eating cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks?
All the time, and I never knew what an avocado was.
Right.
Now, I live in San Diego, and I'm eating avocados. I'm putting avocados on everything.
That's good.
What's the deal with avocados? Is it one of the best foods one can eat?
It's pretty good. You know, it's got protein. It's got a lot of monounsaturated fats. It's got a lot of phytonutrients that are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, and it's yummy.
It's like everyone's hailing the
You
avo.
can make ice cream out of it. You can make put in smoothies. You can put in salads.
And there's a big picture of an avocado on Eat Fat, Get Thin.
Yeah, there is. It's good. Yeah.
So that's a good one. Can we throw out some other, like, what can people add to their diet? You're watching this right now. What can they add?
So let me make it really simple.
That's what this show's about, simple and loving.
There's the good fat, the bad fat, and the ugly fat. Right?
I love it.
So the good fat is clearly everybody agrees on is omega-3 fats. That's wild fish. It's plant omega-3s like chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds. Sardines are the best probably source of it.
They're little. They don't eat other fish that have mercury.
Herring, small mackerel, all that's great.
So some of the old Jewish guys, give me my herring and the white fish and the herring. They were onto something?
They were onto something, exactly.
So not all old Jewish guys are like eating the bad stuff.
No, it's good. It's good.
Get me my herring and my pickled.
My lox and egg sandwich, lox and egg omelet, that was my favorite.
Yeah, just hold the bagel.
That's
Lox
right,
and eggs, okay, with a side of herring.
Hold the bagel.
Pickled herring?
Exactly.
Fermented. Are you a fermented food guy?
Yeah, I think it can be great for people's gut flora, which is important. So
okay.
Then there's monounsaturated fats, which is olive oil. It should be extra virgin. Make sure it's not
Extra
mixed with other
virgin.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then nuts and seeds.
Yeah.
Not peanuts, but all the other nuts and
Not
seeds.
peanuts.
Yeah.
Macadamias, I hear, are especially good.
Macadamias, almonds, walnuts, pecans, chia seeds, flax seeds.
I wonder why
hemp seeds,
macadamia
pumpkin
nuts
seeds.
are more expensive.
Oh, because they're grown in Hawaii.
So all those nuts are good.
Nuts and seeds, olive oil, avocados, fish oil, those are all A+.
Coconut oil?
Coconut oil, this is the saturated fat conversation.
Oh.
So coconut oil butter is 60% saturated fat, and coconut oil is 90% saturated fat. But guess what?
90%?
You know what the most abundant fat is in breast milk?
The saturated
fat.
Breast milk is like Mother Nature's elixir. I mean,
That's right. So why would nature put, or God, or whoever you believe in, put saturated fat in breast milk if it was bad for you? And it's the dominant fat. There's almost no other fat, and it's about 25% of calories.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
So when you actually look at breast milk, it's basically saturated fat. So we have to kind of not. I don't think as a society we've gotten on this bad saturated fat rap.
Yeah.
It's all about the LDL cholesterol, but it really, when you eat saturated fat, it raises the fluffy ones. It does all kinds of other things. So I'm not so worried about it. And I think for me, since I started eating saturated fat, my LDL has gone up, but the particle size has increased, and my triglycerides have gone down. My HDL has gone way up. I mean, my HDL is now as good as when I was like 30, and I was running 5 miles a day. And I don't run 5 miles a day anymore.
I can. I run like one of those 80-year-old Jewish guys. I look like that.
And then the ugly fats you shouldn't eat are trans fat, which I would just stay away from. It's in everything.
Everything.
The government has now ruled it is not safe to eat, so it's called a non-GRAS substance, meaning it's not generally recognized as safe. They've given the food companies a long runway to actually get this out of food.
What's the number one trans fat that they put in everything? Is it like a
hydrogenated soybean oil?
Hydrogenated soybean oil.
You can't actually look at the label of nutrition facts for that. You've got to read the label and see the word hydrogenated, because they've got a trick where the food industry has gotten the FDA to allow them to say 0 trans fat if it has less than 0.5 gram per serving. So you really want to not eat any of that.
But it's still in there.
It's still in there for a while. Like Cool Whip says 0 trans fats on the nutrition facts label, but if you read it, it's all water, hydrogenated fat, and high fructose corn syrup.
Oh my God.
So it's kind of tricky. And then omega-6 oils. Now this is the other controversy.
Yeah.
So the government and many food experts and scientists say vegetable oils are great. we should be all having huge amounts of vegetable oils. They lower LDL. They're associated with lower risk of heart disease.
Right.
And in some population studies, that's true, but there's some really cause for concern. One is that they actually oxidize easily. They are highly refined, full of solvents like hexane, which actually cause leaky gut.
Hexane?
And, yeah, that's how they extract them. They deodorize them, they heat them. And they're very unstable oils, and they become rancid very easily. We use them in frying, so deep frying, you do not have fried foods. Because I say fat is good does not mean fried chicken is good. By the way, omega-6 fats are in chicken, because chicken eat a lot of grains, which have omega-6 fats.
In plain chicken, not just nuggets?
No, not just nuggets, regular chicken.
Because JJ said, what's wrong with chicken in your house? Because I'm eating my kids' chicken nuggets. He said, just give them chicken.
Yeah.
But you're saying even chicken.
Even chicken is a potential. I was talking to this researcher from the NIH. He's like, Mark, chicken is not that great because it's full of omega-6 fats. And by the way, they're now doing research on getting chickens omega-3s in their feed, so they actually have a different profile of fat in the chicken.
So they're starting to make the less omega-6 chicken.
You can now get omega-3 eggs. It's another great source of fat.
Yeah.
So.
God, there's so many nuances.
Yeah, there is. But it's not eat whole eggs that are organic.
Yeah.
Eat avocados. Eat nuts and seeds. Have extra virgin olive oil. Have a little coconut oil. A little grass-fed butter. And by the way, animal food. That's a whole other topic. I think we can go into that if we have a minute. But we
do have a little because you are. You're the best. I'm changing it. I'm just changing it into the food guru because it's fats, it's proteins, it's sugar. It's all interrelated. It's not just change your fat, change your life. It's more than that.
It's all of it. It's
like you said, every little bite's information.
That's right.
It's what protein, what sugar.
Right. I mean, this is what people don't realize. If you actually understand what food is, you would change your relationship to it, right? If you understood that food wasn't just energy, that actually was instructions, like code, and you could upgrade your biological software or downgrade it with every bite, you would reconsider what you're doing.
Next book, Recode Your Diet.
That's right.
That's your next book.
Yeah, I mean it's
after protein.
It's it's the quality and information in your food that matters. It's the phytonutrients. It's the quality of the fiber. It's the quality of the protein, the quality of the fat, the quality of the carbs.